back to Good Dope Sells Itself. I am Jay Brown, the couch potato.
Dominique LaRue, the high class hood bitch and sassy the ratchet.
And we have another dope ass podcast for you.
What's up? And we also have a guest in the building.
The fit goddess herself. Yeah. Legatron Prime.
Hey.
What's up? Welcome.
Thank y'all for having me.
You're welcome.
We got Transformers in here.
You know, you feel me?
I love it.
Man, okay. So, if you tune into our first episode, which we got a lot of like really positive feedback on our first
Thank
episode.
Thank you for that, by the way.
We like to start off with, our affirmation of the week. We like to make sure that you're getting your mind right, getting your soul right, you know what I'm saying, before we get into all the bullshit. So, I'm going to go over our mantra of the week with you, and I want you to repeat after me. Are you listening? All right.
We listening.
All right. I am shifting from fear and doubt into love and trust.
I am shifting from fear and doubt to love and trust. Oh, that's cute.
Like, every time you wake up, just like we said last time, when you wake up in the morning,
It validates.
you know what I'm saying? Get in the mirror, say that to yourself. And
You
then
should
get
write
your
it
day
on your
started.
mirror.
Right, you should. Like those, that really does
Write it
work.
on your
Write it
mirror
on your
so you can
mirror.
always see it.
Because you're going to see it, I hope you do, when you brush your teeth in the morning.
Because you better brush your teeth. in the
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Some people, man. So, yeah, do that.
They be missing it.
At some point in the day, they get to it.
Right. You got to go in there.
Eventually.
So, enough positivity. Now, on to the bullshit. First, I'm going to start this off with, it's Sunday, so we finally got, the presidential election results, because that took forever.
In a day.
Yes, I never, why? Why did it take so long? Why did we have to wait 5 days?
And the funniest thing about it was Trump was like, oh, yeah, they need to do a recount. They recounted, and he lost by more.
He's on something. Stop the count. Look, stop the count. No, no.
And it was so delusional that he won, him
was-
and his son. Wasn't that his son or something?
They was at the Louisiana State Capitol protesting. We voted, nigga. What are you
Right,
protesting
for?
It's a
Like,
democracy.
it happened.
We voted.
But
The fuck?
you know when they work against them, that's when they have a problem.
Oh, yeah, it's
But
always cheating.
Louisiana
when it
was a
works.
red state anyway, so why y'all?
Why
Yeah,
y'all
right,
protesting? Y'all did y'all part. Oh, man. So, yeah, we got Joe Biden.
I'm great.
And like everybody, I want to say it's funny because there's so many people that tried to do it's the lesser of two evils, and
even
I'm
if
picking
it is.
Trump, and I feel like y'all should stay right where y'all are. It's been too many broke hood niggas that I know have been way too concerned with what Trump was doing, things that would not affect them at all.
At all. You ain't got no money.
Yeah, so I'm glad. I'm honestly glad this is over.
You protect the money. You protect the money you don't have. They trying to raise the taxes. You're safe. I promise you and your cashier job at Academy are perfectly fine.
Niggas don't even make enough to even be in a tax bracket.
Yeah.
What
Even
make
talk
you
about
think-
being taxed in the first place.
And it's like, what make you think your black ass got a seat at that table? What make you think that? I'm not saying that you'll never have a seat at a high ass tax bracket. I hope and wish that for all of us.
Right.
But as of now, in your
today-
current situation,
Today
that
you're
does not serve you in any
all,
way,
at
shape,
all.
or form.
At all, man. So yeah, and oh yeah, they taking the guns. It's like, nigga, do you realize where we live? One, if they take the guns, niggas gonna still have guns. Let's be honest. Nigga,
gun, you can find a gun anywhere.
Exactly. So, but it's it's we kind of need that, bro. Niggas is wilding out here. We don't need that many assault rifles and shit.
Right. Niggas don't need access to Mac 10.
Yeah, we do
Like,
not
you
need
don't.
military grade
Great
weapons in the
weapons
streets,
at
man. We
all.
don't.
Who are you beefing with? ISIS, nigga?
For real.
What's going on?
They be at war with so many people, for real. Just go to the army or something.
But for real, though.
Just
Which
go
is
to
something
the
I
army.
never understood. If you really want to kill and shit like that, why don't you just go to the army where they will put a gun in your hand and
Right,
say,
and
hey,
tell you go kill somebody.
yeah, man, go where they're gonna enable you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Do that shit, bro.
Don't do it on the block when they got children
That's
and
what I'm saying.
grannies
That's how
and shit.
kids-
For real, that should be wild.
Go to Afghanistan.
That's how kids get killed in the street and shit.
Exactly. But I hate to segue this way, but our next topic is going to be about King Von.
Rest in peace, King Von.
Yeah.
See, I'm one of the people that didn't really. I'm on the outside looking in, so I don't really know a whole bunch about this, and like I knew of who King Von was, but I didn't know like much about him and who he was, associated with. Like he was just really just a name. I couldn't even tell you what song, so that's why I'm just kind of. I just need a little help understanding a little bit more about who is he.
Well, he like with OTF, like Dirk and them. I didn't really listen to him, but the couple songs that I did hear, I did like. What saddens me is I'm tired of seeing like young rap niggas on the rise, dying. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like when they just getting started and shit like
For
that.
real,
That
it's
depressing.
definitely like that now.
Yeah,
It's more dangerous.
Niggas really be in beef and niggas really be in the streets and shit like that be happening and it just be like, damn, so talented and to be dead.
I don't want to
really
say
keep
like
your
they
shine
glamorizing the thing, but I just really hope that they got a rapper that make being old cool. Cause like growing old is dope, and I really just wish young niggas would just kind of
I mean, we got
get on that
currency
way.
for that.
That's true. That is true.
We got currency.
That's true.
That's one of my favorite rappers.
We just gonna say more young niggas need to listen to Currency. It's just like, man, Currency,
like,
Currency really cool as fuck. Like that's
listen
what
to regular niggas. Listen to regular niggas like Currency, Larry June, Dom Kennedy, like regular niggas who do regular shit.
For
like,
real. Like,
regular ass shit. Cause you a regular nigga too. So
Yeah.
you don't need to be listening to nothing that's gonna influence you to be something that you not.
right, man. Don't.
That's how they get caught up.
Yeah, just like be cool, like man, enjoy life. I feel like niggas don't be understanding how cool it is to travel and shit either.
Right.
Like they don't be knowing about shit like that.
Don't
so
know shit past their backyard.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of niggas from Baton Rouge ain't never been to New Orleans.
it's
Like,
sad.
that's
It's
fact.
sad to
And
say.
that's
It's
bad.
really true. It's
And
really
I've
true.
never been to New Orleans.
Yeah.
Real talk, and I just be like, damn, like I personally haven't even been that many places, but it's just like a lot of niggas really had never been to New Orleans, never been to Baton Rouge,
Yeah.
really never been outside of like Baton Rouge, Baker.
Right, yeah, their scope just is very small. That's something. Well, and it's crazy because like these niggas, it's crazy because they be flashing money. Some of them do be having money. Some people don't, but some of them do be having money and don't be knowing how to use that to kind of get out of that type of situations. Like if you be up. Honestly, in my opinion, if you up 10 bands, you could change your situation around.
Right.
You
So
really
it's
can.
like,
You definitely can.
but they don't be knowing it. They just kind of be stuck into it and just keep going on that type of wave, other than changing their situation around. So
That's the mindset though.
it is.
And the environment too. Your environment not changing, so it's the same thing going on around you.
That's very true. We need, and I used to say it was like it wasn't really like any OGs, but they do be having people that be trying. A lot of young cats don't really want to. I feel old just saying young cats, but no, young niggas don't be wanting to hear that type of
Young
shit sometimes.
cats.
You know what I'm saying? So that's when I really be feeling like we be needing more examples just showing like wealth and stuff like that. Cause I be telling people like it's cool, and if you working the job is not played out, but I feel like you should want to do more than work and just pay bills. So it's like there's a lot of people that I feel like I've met and known throughout the years that have expanded themselves to where they're living a real life,
Right.
and they're here, and it's like you wouldn't think that they have people that's able to live a very cushy life, I guess you could say. Like they're able to afford all their bills and stuff. They travel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everybody in their family is straight.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't feel like young dudes like seeing these people at all. Like, but they also are very low key, so it's hard to see, the type of stuff that they do. So we just need more examples out here for people to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And like R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle, like he was really something. We could really use his wisdom in these times.
Really,
for real.
I feel like we really could use his wisdom in these times. But I mean, people serve their purpose and then they.
That's true. They need to stop taking all the real niggas, man.
You're right, please.
For real.
But then it's
Too
like,
many fake niggas around.
and it's like, I don't know, man. Like the realest niggas die young, but they really serve their purpose. And when your purpose is served, we all on borrowed time.
Right.
So it's like once you serve your purpose and influence and inspire the people that you're supposed to inspire, every time
your work is done.
Your work is done.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
So
very true.
you gotta appreciate the mark that's left But I just be tired of seeing young niggas on their way,
Mm-hmm.
and then it
Oh
just
yeah,
ends
man.
like
That's
that.
yeah. And it's like you can't even tell them to get out of their hood because some of these people be getting killed not in their own.
Niggas be feeling indebted to the hood though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It and I can kind of understand that to a certain extent because it's like, okay, if I start eating like this, who am I? What kind of person am I if I don't extend that to where I came from, or at least try to be around to influence?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The people. Do you smoke?
Yeah.
Influence the people. Gotta ask.
Yeah, you do.
You know, you want to be around to influence and help the people that you came up with, the people that you starved with, but it's like you really, I can't help you if I'm in the hood.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I really can't. I can't help you if we both in the hood.
Yeah.
What we
Sometimes you
gonna
gotta
do?
go.
Sit
and
around
come
and
back.
do hood shit. Like I got money, so now we just about to do hood shit on a bigger scale.
Right.
Right,
We got money
right.
to do
And
more
ain't
hood
nothing but
shit.
destruction. Like, you know what
They
I'm
don't
saying?
be
That'd
wanting to
destruction.
leave.
No, but it's where you comfortable. It's where you
Right.
from.
Right.
But you
It's
gotta,
a C murder effect, man.
yeah,
Mhm.
big
But
time.
if it's like, if you want to stay in the hood, hire the people to do the hood shit for you.
At least.
But see, they
You don't
gonna
have
want
to
to
do
hire
it.
their little partners and shit.
You
Yeah,
don't
it's
have
like
to do it.
your partners and people that you. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
Ghost has teams.
that's true. Yeah,
Ghost and Tommy had teams.
that's true.
But they was
Tommy,
professional with it though.
Also, very
That's
true.
what
They
They
were
need to get
professional with it.
That's what they need to try to get.
That's true. But
They're professional hood nigga.
speak.
Professional gangster.
Right, professional gangster. Like,
Instead of
so you can have
professional
your
criminals.
right.
Our next topic is going to be, and this is something that caught me kind of off guard because honestly, it's just like where are these drugs coming from?
A lab.
And okay, so there's a new drug. It's a purple heroin that that's been floating around in Jefferson, and it started killing people, and it started making a name. Purple
in Jefferson
heroin
Parish?
in Jefferson Parish.
That sounds like some Jefferson Paris type of shit.
I know, and it's,
I'm not
and it's so
surprised.
crazy because they start doing the investigation. They don't have a whole lot of details, but they do know that it's starting to float around. And just thinking about young dudes, this is like young niggas is really stupid, so they're willing to try it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I never fully understood. It's like I'm not trying any new drugs. Like just give me weed and I'm pretty good. But they're gonna, just like they had the Tide Pods. Niggas was really taking Tide Pods and eating them and chewing them. So it's just like
Bath salts and shit.
yeah. So I see this really like this is gonna become a thing. So
Well, people get high of nutmeg.
I did
What?
actually.
I think it make you hallucinate or something. It's some type of
What
spice.
you do with it? Snort it?
Not my ministry. And my friends' words, not my ministry.
That sure like my goddamn ministry.
I don't know, but I
Uh-uh.
think it's some type of spice to make you hallucinate. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
We have
Be in the
shroomies
pantry
for that.
just sitting up there sniffing.
Right. We got shroomies for
Now, I remember I
hallucination.
thought I was smoking weed, rolling parsley in the computer paper.
Oh, that sounds like fucking elementary and middle school.
Yeah.
That's very
My brother-
beginner.
my brother-
I'm very much a beginner.
My brother had me doing stupid shit.
Obviously.
I mean, y'all met him.
So something that also passed recently that I wanted to talk about that was Otis Williams from the Temptations. His birthday passed.
Oh yeah.
Ain't nobody coming to see
See,
you.
Otis.
And
But
Otis the last.
Ain't
Otis is
nobody
the
come to
last
see
living
Otis.
member.
That came to see Otis.
But a post that brought it to my attention was like when somebody said that nobody was coming to see you, but now you're the only one left. I was like, damn, like you ain't lying. Like Otis really is the
They
last
slept on
one.
Otis.
Yep, they slept on
And he
Otis.
said, I outlived y'all.
See how the tables turn?
You see?
That's what you get when you be nasty.
And crazy thing is Otis actually he looks pretty good too.
Yeah,
Like
he
he
looks
doesn't actually look that old.
Let me see Otis.
Otis look good. Like he
Aw.
he not looking. He looking like somebody rich uncle. He ain't looking
For
like
real,
Papa.
Right, he ain't looking like decrepit Papa.
Yeah,
at
man.
all.
Like if somebody was to be like, oh yeah, Otis Williams from Temptation still alive. What you would think he would look just like Blue, at the end of the movie, that's what you would be
Oh,
expecting.
Lord.
I still
like
will never
Blue.
forgive them for sending Blue in there to get the damn what it was ribs. He went to get the ribs and they never come back.
Come back.
And I just watched that movie. I didn't finish it though.
Yeah.
It's so long.
I don't remember Blue going to get no ribs.
Man, he went to get something out the oven. He went to get something out the oven, and then they never come back. And then all is Blue. Damn, Blue. Like that's how he ends.
Damn, Blue.
Yep, just like that.
Blue was the
Yeah, that was
Deep voice guy.
that was the baritone. They did my dog wrong, man. And his mama was Jennifer Lewis, wasn't it? She'd have been in everything.
believe
She
so,
everybody
yeah.
knows.
She'd have been in everything. I love Jennifer Lewis,
Me
man.
too.
You won't buy. You won't buy something. That's what she said.
But going through all of that, one reason why I brought that up was because it's something that I wanted to talk about on today's podcast was a myth that I wanted to debunk. Because this is something that I found very interesting, and it's something that a lot of people, I was telling Dominique, like, you know, it's something that I remember from always through childhood, that the myth was black people always die first in movies, right?
Right.
And it was never, and I just want to start by saying it was never a real thing. It was something, I realized so many things were started just by white people just saying things, and then everybody took it and just kind of ran with it. And that was also one of those situations. I kind of looked into it, and I have a friend on social media who also did like a video on it. And it goes back to like the 1960s and stuff like that, where black people were in horror movies, and they weren't dying first. And it was in the early 90s that Roger Ebert, he's like a really popular movie critic, one black guy died early in the movie, and he literally wrote a review and said that black men always die first in the movie.
And that's
I'll
not true.
die first. And then everybody just took it and literally just ran with it from there.
Yeah, look at Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah, I know. It's plenty of movies.
Anaconda.
Yeah. Yeah, like
right, Anaconda.
it became,
Anaconda.
you know, it was never a thing, but it just be, you know, and it's kind of upset me because I realized, you know, white men just kind of say things and then everybody just kind of run with it in so many situations. So I kind of want to do more research into things that, you know, kind of become popular in pop culture, but, you know, never really are actually like real things. We just take them and run with them. So yeah, I want to do more research into that. I thought that was real interesting.
Fake news.
Yeah, it's fake news. Like that type of thing has been kind of going on. Because we watched The Social Dilemma.
Yeah.
The Social Dilemma, and The Social Dilemma it'll really open your eyes on how like social media works, just as a whole, man. Just it's all types of different things, and it's a rabbit hole of things that just kind of goes on that you would never really think about, and it'll really just open you up. Like that's something that I suggest everybody watch. Especially if you're into entertainment or like, you know, you have to do marketing and stuff like that. That's definitely a movie to watch for sure. That's a recommendation. But do you have any recommendations that you want to go through?
Like movie-wise, well, just piggybacking off The Social Dilemma, they mapped it out pretty much how social media works and how marketing and algorithms work on social media, and it's like fake news travels 6 times faster than real news.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So people really be taking shit and running with it like, and it don't even be real. Like the whole Michael Jordan owned prisons, that's not even the same Michael Jordan. Do you know how common the name Michael Jordan is? Like,
I went to school with a couple of Michael Jordans.
Same.
A couple.
And now everybody think the NBA player Michael Jordan owns prisons, and that is not true. So fake news travels like super duper fast. What you got to say about that?
I mean, people are willing to. Lies are more entertaining to people for whatever reason. Like once they see something that is real outrageous, they're gonna believe that it's true, and then we so conditioned to just take that and not do our own work, our own investigative work on it.
Right.
So people be loud and wrong, and then 25 people be loud and wrong, and then 50 people be loud and wrong.
Right.
But nobody's like, well, let me actually see. Like now they have the new feature on Twitter where if you retweet like an article, they ask if you want to read the article before sharing it.
That's smart.
Just,
Right.
That's
just
smart.
so you know.
Okay. Next we have it's our recommendations. So, for me, a song that I've been playing consistently. This song gets played every day. Is "Gas and Fire" by Moochie. He's a New Orleans artist, Yeah, that little song, it just get off to me, man. Like I want to do a little diddy bop with my blunt, like Ice Cube and the cereal. That's what it made me want to do, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gas and fire.
Gas and fire. Mooch is smoking on gas.
Yeah, he a fire producer too.
He is. He did the theme song for Couch Potato. Actually, he is a fire producer.
Okay, I never heard of him. I'm gonna have to get into it.
Yeah, you should, man.
I think I want to recommend for you guys. I got like two things. I don't know. I kind of been like on some like trap music lately on the cool. Like I've been fucking with like Fujiano and them like. But I have been listening to Ariana Grande's new album. She have a song on there called POV, Point of View.
Okay.
Oh my God, and it's so beautiful. Like I want to get married to that song. Like I think that's the song I really want to walk down the aisle to. It's so cute. So I recommend that. And I really like The Plan by Fujiano and Pooh Shiesty.
Pooh Shiesty is just the funniest rap name.
It is.
Like,
Pooh Shiesty. But
cause it's
that's
just the most. It's like the most skeptical sounding name. It's like, do I want to listen to a nigga that got the name
Pooh
Shiesty?
Shiesty. Sure do, because I love it. I can't wait.
Lex, do you have any recommendations for us?
Since we talking about music, I've been listening to this chick Erica Banks.
Okay.
And she's on 1501.
Okay.
She have this song called Bust It, and it's a really fire song, like dance song, you know, women shaking their ass to it and stuff. And she, the producer sampled Nelly's Hot in Here.
Okay.
Yeah. So that I've been listening to that pretty often.
Okay.
I
I'm
fuck
gonna have
with
to
that.
check that out. Erica Banks on 1501.
Okay. Oh, and a movie recommendation. I'm the movie aficionado. So I start with one, Baby Driver. It got Jamie Foxx, Ansel Elgort. It's a heist movie.
I think you told me about it.
And it's a heist action movie. And it has a lot of music in it. And it has a lot of the original music. So it's a lot of stuff that you may have heard sampled, and you're gonna hear the original song. It's nothing boring about it at all, in my opinion. And that's one that I suggest everybody see. And if you want to see Jamie Foxx play something different, he's played a lot of things, but I feel like this is one of the most different roles that he's ever played. There's nothing good about him, his character at all, or redeeming. And I feel like that's very interesting to see from him. So yeah, I feel like that's number one movie you should see if you fuck with Jamie Foxx. Baby Driver. The first 6 minutes gonna lock you in my opinion.
Okay.
I be passing it up on TV.
Yeah, you should definitely watch it.
I don't like action movies though, so I'm trying.
It's a heist / action, so it's action second, heist first. So I
like
like to see things. I like to see robberies. Like
I like to cry.
Who?
I like to cry.
Cry.
Yeah. You'll cry. You'll cry. It got heart. So it got sad moments.
Somebody might die. You gonna cry when they die.
Yeah,
Hey.
like it do got heart. So I feel like
I had that baby, I cry for everything.
I think
You
like
too?
it.
Yeah.
I be feeling like I'll drop a tear in a
Yeah.
minute.
Eyes be
I'll
teary.
drop a fucking tear.
Yeah, honestly, I'll be in a second. I just
Oh my
I'll
God.
drop a tear.
I can see an old person on the bus
And
stop, and I hurt my feelings like, y'all ain't got to do that. I'm soft now. I'm soft now.
Yeah, children do make you soft.
I'm sorry. He don't. He get on my nerves, but I'm soft now. He makes me mad. But
It's for me,
I
please.
cry for everything.
It's for me, lighter. But yeah, next up, going into our next segment, we have story time because my friend, I feel like we have very interesting dating lives. Just honestly.
interesting. Ghetto is the word.
I mean, that too. That too.
Destitute. Raggedy. Crime written.
Pointless.
It's just, yeah.
Pointless.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I was, I was saying like the dating pool in Baton Rouge has piss in it.
They say it's like digging through the trash.
It
It
is.
is.
Damn.
It is. So, yeah, Frank, you want to tell us about what happened?
So basically you're talking about a situation that happened. I was talking to this guy, and long story short, He was supposed to meet me a couple of places, so we were supposed to hang out or whatever like that. And he didn't, but I'm like, okay, I wasn't really tripping like nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? So boom, he was supposed to meet me at this place to get wings, and I'm like, okay, Hooters. I was like, okay, meet me at Hooters. I want some Daytona wings. You know, all of a sudden copped a big ass attitude on the phone. Like, nah, all of a sudden I'm super drunk. Now, granted, I was drunk, but I liked him and I was in a great mood. So I know I'm not like, yeah, bitch ass nigga, you better give me some chicken wings. You trying to meet? You trying to link up with me? I'm headed to a food place. You don't think I want no food? Like, what the fuck says that? Man, now you got an attitude. So then he ain't never come. So then you texting me like everything all gravy, like why you did all that behind some chicken wings? Like why you did that? If you ain't want to buy the fucking wings, just say that. But it didn't matter because I was going to get wings regardless. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like all that behind some chicken wings, but it's like now I don't even want to talk to you no more because you did all that. Because as soon as I said I wanted something, you got an attitude and you got a problem with me. I don't like that.
Oh man.
And it's just wings.
It's just wings, man.
$15 fucking dollars. You ain't got $15 for a bitch. My total was $14.37. No lie. Don't worry
wings,
about it.
bro. Some wings,
Don't worry
man.
about it.
Some wings, man. Dating's real interesting because it's like somebody was telling me about how, and I mean, it was right to me. She was just like, basically, the people that you want really don't want you. And the people that want you don't really want to fuck with them like that. And I was like, I mean, it kind of be like that in a sense. Like, it's just how it is.
I want who want me.
Like,
but no, I don't. You gotta show me you want me though. But I definitely want who want me. People
it's
be
wild,
wanting something
man.
from me. That's how I be feeling. Like you don't want me, you want something from me.
Right.
So
I feel like all women be feeling like that. That's what I be
what it
having.
is.
That's
You
what I be
don't
having to
want
go
me,
through.
you
I
want
feel like I have to
something
go through that
from
with
me.
every woman I meet. They all feel like I want something from them.
I mean,
And it's
because
like, I mean, I don't want nothing from you. I just think you cute. You might be cool to hang out with. You know what I'm saying?
but niggas don't be saying that though.
no.
That's the thing. Communication is definitely
It's
key.
key.
So even if we feel like they want something from us, it's a nigga job to just be like, I don't want this or whatever you think I don't want that. I like you because of X, Y, Z. But they don't do that.
No, men do not really state intentions
Mm-hmm.
from the beginning. Cause me, I'm gonna get straight to it. What you want? What you around here for? Like
Right.
what you know what I'm saying?
What you
Honestly,
around
I'll be
here for?
cool.
Like, what
I'll
you
be
trying
cool
to do?
being
What's
asked
up?
that. I don't even get asked that, honestly. I feel like I get prejudged because dudes do shit that are dumb on the regular. So, you know, I end up fitting into the generalization after a while. I feel like I be suffering for shit that other dudes be doing all the time.
And I feel the same way. Kind of
Yeah.
on the on the women's side of things, it's like you don't want to do nothing. You don't want to do nothing for a bitch because you got ducked or played by one bitch that ain't really like you. Like
Niggas be
you
hurt,
someone
man.
that
Oh,
one
yeah,
bitch that
and when-
really
Niggas be
like
hurt.
When
you.
niggas
I
hurt,
learned
they
that
be hurt.
shit.
They hold it. They hold that.
You
Niggas
acting
be
If you
hurt,
want to talk
man.
about
Stingy
baggage
and
handlers,
shit.
like they hold that hurt. It'll be a bitch from when it was like
7th
8 or
grade.
something.
Oh, yeah,
like
man.
little kitty shit. That changed
Oh,
their
yeah.
whole view on women and dating
Right.
and stuff.
Be holding on to that shit, baby. Don't want to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Want to do the bare minimum because, baby, if I put a little bit of effort into this and this bitch don't do what I want, this don't go how I want it to go, I gotta make sure I did as little as possible.
Right.
throughout the
Ain't no
whole
love lost
process.
to
Oh,
them.
man.
Because they just be
Yeah.
doing the bare minimum.
If that be for real. You know,
Just a little bit.
I feel like I don't like to feel like I'm part of a bare minimum, you know, gang. I don't think I am, at least. I like to do, you know, put a little effort into it. I be, you know, trying to figure out how do you show effort, like, to women? That's one thing I be confused about. One woman told me that a man seduced her, and I was like, you know, how are you seduced by a dude that you don't really like? That didn't make no sense to me. Like, how is that possible?
Showing effort, I feel like, is being consistent as far as like in communication. You know, at least I know I'm gonna hear from you every day.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we don't talk for like super long hours, you know what I'm saying? Just tapping in is, you know, that's effort. I hear from you. You make it a point to spend time with me instead of, oh, I'm coming over there, you coming over here. Like, you want to go do activities. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, quality time.
Right, quality time. It's a difference between spending time. You can spend all the time in the world, but quality, if it ain't quality, then we just wasting time.
Basically.
Okay.
And bullshitting.
I have a question for you then. What's the difference between quality time and a date then?
Honestly, quality time could be a date to me is where we set a time, we're going somewhere together. Like, that's a date. A date don't have to be, oh, we dressed up in heels and a tie and dinner and a movie. Like,
Okay.
a date is an outing together.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what would you consider like quality time? What would make, like, what's the difference between, okay, you know how some dudes be like, okay, we see this a lot on Twitter and they be like, is this a date? You know what I'm saying?
Quality time. Okay, well, I want to go back. I don't want to say if we just spending time together, we wasting time. Quality time could also be us chilling in the car, having a stimulating conversation, hanging out. But once we start, I feel like you get to that point. I'm not really at a place where I want to do something like that with a stranger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that to be our first encounter. We sitting in a car,
Right.
You know, or you up in my house, I'm in your house. I don't know you.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We're not kids.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know you. It's just it's different nowadays. But quality time, you know, you could chill in the car with your little boo, your significant other, and eat and smoking
That's
and
my
sit
favorite
and
time.
talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, but that's once we've built a rapport and I'm comfortable enough with you to be doing that.
Okay. That makes sense.
So
That makes sense. Yeah.
it definitely is enjoyable. I'm not against that. You know, I like doing that, but that's once I know that I
You ain't
want
about to kill me or some
be
shit.
in that close proximity with you.
Okay. So
Like,
my next question is, okay, so is going on a trip considered a date or is that quality time?
I mean, dates can be quality time. And I think that's quality
date
time.
while you're on the trip.
right, you can go
Right.
on dates while you're on
But
trips.
that's
The
quality
trip is
time.
quality time.
That can be like a week-long date or something like that.
That's a
You know,
vacation.
that
A vacation.
A vacation.
Yeah, a vacation.
I mean, that's a bunch
I
of
need
dates
one of
wrapped
them,
in one in
baby.
another city.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's what I need, baby. A
That's the goal.
vacation.
A vacation.
First, I gotta get a baby.
Same.
Yeah, man, that should be interesting. Yeah.
Niggas be for me over chicken wings. So
Me and one of my
$15
we
wings.
went to Atlanta. Atlanta, like, it was fun, man. I went to Six Flags. That shit was fun as fuck. Like, I feel like everybody should travel right now. I hate to say it like this, but I feel like everybody should
I'm
travel
with it.
right now.
I have had to cancel so many trips, like 3 trips this year because of COVID and travel restrictions, and that shit really blew me. And I see everybody else just traveling and doing shit.
Yeah. Thing. Because I feel like with quality time, you have to both like be in tune with each other. We so connected to our phones and everything else that's going on. We not really paying attention to one another.
Right.
So, like she said, we can be around each other every day, at certain times, and it can be like a date, but it's not quality, you know. And people feel like, oh well, I see you every day, so
we don't
it's a
get shit
quantity thing,
accomplished.
right? And we
Yeah.
don't talk about shit. Them 5 days you see me, what did we actually build with each other?
We
What did
sat
we
here,
actually do?
We smoked. And
Right,
had
we
sex,
exactly.
and then I'm just not on that type of time no more.
Yeah.
Right,
You
like-
know what I'm saying? And that be kind of what niggas be bringing to the table, and it's just
Yeah,
like,
they just
no,
want to
I'm
smoke.
gonna
They want
make
to smoke
you-
and chill.
And it's like, I don't want to do
Like
that.
no,
because
right?
I
Like
do
I
that
could
at
smoke
home.
and chill by myself.
I do.
Bitch,
And I
without
do.
without a bra and a drawers or something like
Right.
chill.
Man, that's what I be going
Without
through
you
with
being
women.
in my face.
That's what I be going through with women, man. I don't be wanting to come around and smoke and chill. I ain't be trying to do all that shit, bro. Like, I ain't trying to come and like be one of them niggas that's trying to smoke you out and shit. Like, I don't do all that type of stuff. Like, I actually do like going on dates and stuff like that. So it'd be weird. That's why I be empathizing on stuff that women say, but I be feeling like maybe I just be I like women that's just like niggas. I feel like that's what it is. So I just like women that be moving. I think that's what it be. So that's why I end up in situations like that. You know what I'm saying? They just be like trying to have me on. We be just smoking and chilling and shit like that. So I feel like that. I be knowing how y'all feel.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how it be. That's how it be, man. But yeah, next we got our business promotional plug. And today we got Legatron Prime. She's actually a good DJ. I be having to always say like when people are like, cause we're not like promoting like janky stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Good
I also
DJ.
be having to like, because you know everybody kind of do this or that, but we also be having to mention that people know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And they're good at what they're doing. They
Yeah.
perfecting their craft. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But how long have you been DJing now?
5 years. Yeah. No, yeah, like 5 years and 3.5 years full time.
Oh wow.
So like that's how I make my money.
Okay.
Basically.
Wow.
That's what's up.
DJing.
Drop some of these
Hustling.
impressive places that you DJ'd at, because you DJ'd at a lot of nice places at this point.
Let me see. Ace Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Tipitine. No, I lied. Not Tipitine. It's Holland Wolf.
Okay.
The Convention Center for Essence.
Okay. It was Black Girls Rock too, huh?
That was for My Black is Beautiful.
Ah.
Yeah, and the first year was My Black is Beautiful. My second year I was headlining the whole Beauty Carnival stage, which was the year before.
Love
You know
it.
that one. What else? I've been to South by Southwest, A3C in Atlanta. Did that since 2 years in a row. Had a bunch of residencies around the city.
Oh yeah.
A lot of like bars and clubs.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Know what she doing, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I've been doing it for a long time, and I didn't pretty much played almost everywhere.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Multiple
Cloud don't get you into places like that.
Talent.
It don't.
Get
Where
you
you gonna
into
be next?
places like that.
I don't even know.
I'm coming.
Drop your
Oh, she
social
also
media
has the her new show too as well. You
Yeah.
definitely got to plug the show.
I do. I have a wine review show called Wine with Legs. Basically, I just pick a bottle, test it out, like review it, whatever, get lit, talk
like
shit,
good,
whatever.
I'd like
It's
to-
on.
I'd
It's
like
on
to guess if you
YouTube.
have- if you have me. I love a wine.
Yeah,
Definitely.
me too. That's like my thing. I'm getting older now, so I gotta drink wine. I can't.
That's how I'm
if I'm a
feeling
drink, I
today.
can't do the heavy shit no more like I used to.
And people are always looking for a good wine on some real
Right.
shit. Like that's something, because I know I'm getting more into drinking wine, and I don't be knowing where to start. I just be taking whatever my friends give me at this point. I couldn't-
I'm so over the Stella Rose.
I'm Stella Rose.
No, get out of it. Sis,
I
that's
need a
better.
wine.
That's
That's
better
better.
on the horizon.
I know it. My mom
Yeah.
took one.
That's much better on the horizon. I'm
Yeah.
so over Stella. Stella is juice. You gotta mix
It
Stella
is
with
juice.
Hennessy. Now,
Right.
Stella
That's
with
why.
Hennessy
That's
is
what I
good.
do when
Stella
I
and
tell
Douce
people that
is
they look at me
good.
crazy. Like no, like I
Stella
gotta add a
need
shot of
little
something.
help. Stella you gotta add a little groove to Stella.
Mm-hmm.
It's post groove Stella. I mean pre groove Stella.
She gotta get a groove back.
Yeah, you gotta get the groove.
Yeah.
But I also want to give a shout out to another podcast, one of my homies, Perp, with the
Oh,
Champagne Hour podcast.
Shout out to the
Yeah.
Champagne Hour.
Yeah, it's a good friend of mine.
You'll see me on there very soon. I can't wait till it drops.
Yeah, I definitely can't wait for that episode. One of my most favorite episode is the last episode he had with Chris James and Droop on there. I thought it was really interesting to see, just three fellas from here, honestly, that work really hard in their crafts, and three real shining, in their crafts, because that's something that's really important to see.
Right.
So I feel like that was a really dope episode to see three fellas, and Chris James did a really raw freestyle at the end too.
Yeah.
So I think everybody should check that out. Next, okay, and this is my favorite segment. It's the dope fact segment, right? So recently, this is something I really want to talk about because I like birds, but I hate birds at the same time. There's a lot of birds that are like frightening. And one that I saw recently, it was a kid that was just being mobbed by a fucking bird, and the bird was following him. It was just following him down the street while this man was recording. And it was just mobbing him on the scooter. I'm gonna insert a clip in the video for you all to see.
Oh, that was the little boy
You
on the
gotta
scooter.
show her the clip.
And the little boy was screaming.
Yes, that's what you seen it. Yes. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
and it was so
The
crazy.
magpie.
It was the magpie. So of course I started looking more into it, and looking into some facts about the magpie and why it's really so crazy. And I found out that basically, just like we have hurricane season in Louisiana, they have magpie season basically at the same time. Like that's what they have in Australia, because Australia is the devil's armpit, basically.
Jesus Christ. Australia be having all
I
kind
know,
of
right?
random ass.
That's
That's a whole
going
Jumanji.
on,
Just
yes.
I know.
that's a whole bunch of stuff going on down there.
And basically, you can almost find a magpie nest on each street. So almost every street, they basically have to deal with these birds. And if you get too close to their nest, they will attack you, right? And they'll attack you and follow you until you get far enough away. So the thing that kind of caught me, more about the birds was that, I was wondering, like, why don't these people, like, attack back? Why they don't just swipe one of them back, just get on their ass,
Right.
And come to find out that they have, I won't say a photographic memory, but they remember faces.
Like this is a game.
They
Yes.
gonna tear
They
your
gonna-
ass
Yeah.
up every
So-
time they
Yeah,
see
every
you. They gonna
time.
tear your ass up.
Exactly. So if you
It's beef
yeah,
on site
so it's
every
on site
time.
every time from there. So every time that they see you from then, they'll attack you basically for the rest of your life. So so if you hit one
They
back,
got
they gonna
time.
gang.
They
They
got
gonna
a-
gang. on
They
you.
got a whole lot
You
of
can't even
time.
shoot the bitch.
Yeah, so that's what they had to deal with. So the citizens of Australia, when the time comes, they basically just have to arm themselves in a sense. Like they arm themselves with reflective gear, and they wear like helmets that has barbed wire or zip ties and stuff on it.
Zip ties.
Just
Crazy.
to poke the birds back to try to frighten them away instead of remembering their faces and stuff like that. So that's what they have to go through. So
So I got a question. How many faces can these birds remember?
that's
Right. How
Like,
many
is it
people
just
can you
one?
beef with at a time?
Or it's like you can have a list.
They
that's
probably
a
all
good
Shitless
question.
of
Like
people.
that's a
probably
good
all
question.
remember one. Like I got.
Oh
That's the
yeah,
one.
like oh yeah,
I
that's
got
that's
that
mine.
one.
That's
I
mine.
got
That's
that
mine.
one.
Oh yeah. I remember him. I remember him.
got
Oh
dibs
yeah.
on this one.
Oh yeah.
That's
So
mine.
my question is, would you rather have magpie season or hurricane season?
Hurricane season.
I'm gonna say hurricane.
Wait.
I can track a hurricane.
Yeah.
How long
That's-
is magpie season?
It's the same as hurricane season.
Nah. Give
I
me
take the
a
hurricane.
No, I say hurricane.
I take the rain.
I know.
Right.
I would
And
definitely
fuck
take
them
hurricane
birds.
season
No way.
because
Fuck that
it
shit.
was like there's times
I'm
where
gonna
it's
walk
okay.
outside and start shooting.
For real.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna fight back.
What if I'm
Fuck
in my
that
car?
shit.
Is it gonna be aiming at my windshield? Like,
That's a very good
That's
question.
a good question.
That's
too.
a very
That
good
kind of
question.
reminded me of Birds, that Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Yeah. Oh, that's frightening.
Yeah,
That definitely
like,
was
I
frightening.
remember we watched that at elementary school or some shit.
Why
I
would
don't
they
know.
make you watch that
I
in
have no
elementary
fucking
school?
idea. New Orleans is crazy. I don't know.
it is.
That is
Chi-
that's
I
horrible.
don't watch so many old ass movies with them old ass ladies teaching us and shit. They put on one of them black and white movies on our ass or some shit. We just be watching it. But yeah, that's what it reminded me. It
Oh my
reminded me of
God.
that. that movie is kind of
Yeah, I'm gonna have to show y'all some clips of that. That's not you don't show that to kids. Like that's
Nah,
that will
that was
scar
something.
that will scar a child for life.
Oh, I might have been in high school, but still.
So of course that made me look into a couple more Australia facts. Because one, Australia is a place that I will never, in fact, visit.
Why? I wanna go.
I will never go there. There's literally, in my opinion, there's something dangerous around the corner. I feel like as soon as you step off that airplane, you'll see some bullshit.
Fucking kangaroo will be right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Ready
kangaroo.
to
like I
rumble.
was like, how fucked up it is that they really promoted kangaroos are like soft and cuddly and warm, just warm and loving, and they'll really just walk up to you and beat the
Box
fuck
your
out you,
ass.
Kangaroo
box you
box
up, pit, pit, pit,
Get
beat, beat, beat.
boxed up.
They swole in it.
And then
With the baby in the
Yeah.
pouch, get
They
boxed up.
swole in
I
it.
definitely have to post a clip of the video I saw. It was a guy. He was parasailing. He was coming down, parachute, and he had a camera on him. And a kangaroo literally just sped up. He just came to as fast as he can, boxed his ass up, just
In the air.
yeah, like he
Like,
was.
what
He
was
never
the
made it
reason?
down, and then he just took
What was
off.
the reason?
He just took off. It was just like that. And I was like, okay, that's another reason. Never going there. So another fact, Australia, and this is a weird fact, Australia has over 3,000 different types of hand orientations, including right-handed, left-handed, ambidextrous, and mixed-handed. Now, they lost me because
How is it mixed?
what's mixed-handed?
They right like this.
How you even doing
Like,
it?
how does that work?
What a color pencil.
So that completely threw me off. mixing. I'm gonna have to look that up and see if I can find something. I'm not. It's just like how does that work? I'm gonna see if I can find some examples of that. Like, and I'm sure mixed-handed works very well for sex though. Over 3,000.
What?
How they got 2 hands?
Right.
I know, but
what can you really do with 2 hands and fingers?
No clue, but
I'm gonna find a video.
Definitely. And then lastly, an episode of Peppa Pig was once banned in Australia because it told kids to not be afraid of spiders. And if you've seen the fucking
Them spiders be as big as your fucking head out there.
Spiders and snakes. See, I'm not as
job.
afraid of spiders, but my number one phobia is snakes and just the type of snakes that I said in Australia, and the snakes just be on shit like power lines and shit. I'm like, no, hell no. You just walk outside and the snake fall on you. What type of shit?
I'd rather a flying roach than a fucking snake falling.
Hell yeah, and
one of them big ass spiders.
No.
Ain't enough rain in the world. Nope.
I'm not a snake
I'm
person.
not fucking with it. So those are my facts for the day. Like, yeah, I'm really, and I feel like Australia is the Florida of the world. And Florida is the Australia of the United States. So those are 2 places. I mean, I kind of go to Florida, but it's only to Orlando just to go straight to Disney World or Universal Studios. Honestly, or Miami. Those 2 places. Other than that, I have no interest of ever going to Florida.
You can't get too deep in Florida.
Yeah, like, don't do it. Especially if you're driving. Like, once you hit like a certain interstate on Florida, and then you see nothing but like "Don't abort your baby" and Christian billboards, you know you didn't went too far into Florida.
Right.
You know it. It's just not like they beat you over the head with that shit. But that that has been the podcast. I feel like it's been very interesting. we got to set up our QA for the next episode because we want to answer some questions.
We want to hear from y'all. Y'all need to talk to us, ask us some questions.
The questions we had last episode were real dope. We're gonna drop the link for y'all to ask us some questions, and for our next, I want to try to have Raul on the next episode so he can answer some of them with us.
Yeah,
Force down for life.
Yeah, if you want to see Raul on the next episode, drop some hamburgers.
Drop some burgers
in the comments.
Drop some burgers in the comments. Comments.
Right. But yeah, thanks Legs for coming on the show.
Thank you. Hey. Nice meeting you.
Also, a lot of people be talking to me about having my eyes closed. When I get loaded, I talk with my eyes closed. Like, I just can't help it. Like,
bro, it look like you eating like something so good.
I know. I can't help it. A lot of people been like, man, your eyes be closed. Like, it does that, man. I be feeling it though.
You sound like you doing spoken word. I told you sound sexy.
Just want to say, I be trying, man. But yeah, I just want to let y'all know that because I know it's gonna get brought up again.
Sexy.
But yeah, make sure you guys like the video, comment, make sure you subscribe. We're gonna have these up on Apple Music and iTunes, on Spotify, and all those other sites very, very soon. So make sure you guys subscribe. I'm the Couch Potato.
Dominique Jolie.
Legatron Prime.
And we out.
See you guys next Tuesday.
Bye, friends.